Black and White clan. I think Sun is actually in Yags, if I remember right.
Maybe not the best game to do Zerg then, eh?
No, that just makes it even more fun to do Zerg. Then you truly trust your metal. Are we all gonna go just income no fortress again?
Sounds good to me. So, what's the big difference with Fortress? It just means you should income a few more rounds, or what?
Yeah, well, I mean, it basically means that a lot of units are just not as important or as effective. Because the tower has so much armor that they do no damage.
They have to get things like Hydras or things that outrange it.
Well, I think we basically want to
Call me when the swelling goes down. On second thought, just call me.
I think we actually, I'm gonna get one more income, and then I think we basically want to go Hydras anyway. I think we just want to go, we want to get like 16 Hydras and then see how they are responding to our opening wave of Hydras.
Want to get like circling Hydras or Repto Hydras?
Yeah, well, Hydras, not Zerglings. There's only one type of Hydra.
But Hydras, they have so few health, so...
No, that's okay.
They have no one to tank.
Yeah,
we also started with Hydras. Oh no, it's us with...
Yeah, we're on top now.
Team, okay.
Roach Hydra is pretty good, right? Or is that just in the ladder?
It can be, but I'm not a huge fan of it. But the thing is that if you get too much tank for the Hydras first, well, we could get like one pack of Swarmies. So if you're really worried about not having any tank for the Hydras, then you could grab a pack of Swarmies, and that would be enough for the Hydras to get through and focus on the tower. If they really just build nothing, okay. I think they will probably make something. This isn't Fortress modes.
I don't think I'll get swarmed if I have like 200 income though.
Oh, they have... Server.
Nova here.
They still have no units. So then the question is, are they hard incoming, or are they trying to go for some hero cheese?
Say again?
Well, the Yags, it seems like they usually go for early units. Or heroes.
Heroes are pretty good right now. Alright, I'm gonna pick up the Hydralisk upgrade if, I mean, if they really aren't oh, there we go. So go ahead and let's start on Tarrasques.
Shadow was just saving up some. So he is still saving up. He hasn't bought anything.
Yep. Well, no, he probably got the Hybrid Titan would be my guess.
It does have 2 ups on it, on the armor, on the on the Titan.
Oh, and we also have some Terran air coming in. Jackson's Revenge. So yeah, I'm gonna stay on Trask for now. But we do. Could someone start working on some Scourges?
Will do. Do Corruptors counter Jacksons or no?
Yeah, Corruptors are pretty good against Jacksons. I would get like a few Scourges and then get probably a bigger pack of Corruptors behind them. My nuke was not perfect. That's annoying. Alright, how many Trasks are we at? 4?
Are these Yag guys, are they pretty competitive, or do they do casual strats a lot of the time?
I think they're kind of erratic. They sometimes can be really serious, but a lot of the time are just pretty casual. But you know, even an experienced player playing casually, you know, they can be treating the game like a pub stomp and still have a pretty good sense of what will work and what won't.
Yeah, doesn't the hybrid you lose income for the upgrades or something?
Yeah, but it's kind of a tricky niche unit, right? Because actually the hybrid behemoth early on does better against the wave than Tarrasques, which is one of the tankiest units. But the thing is that after Tarrasques have their upgrade, they then become better than hybrid behemoths pretty significantly. So as kind of an opening tank, it's not that bad if they don't want to, you know, fully commit to Zerg. Because basically, you know, to make the Tarrasques work as the front line, you need, you know, basically at least 5 of them. And so that's already like 3,000 minerals, and then you need the 1,000 mineral upgrade. So that's, you know, 4,000 minerals to get your front line. Whereas you can otherwise just get 1 hybrid titan and 2 upgrades for basically 2,000 minerals. So it's 1,000 minerals less on your initial front line. But the Tarrasques will be a better front line once you have them fully developed.
So if you go hybrid titan, you generally want to go them early in the game?
Yeah, generally. I mean, hybrids are in a weird place right now. I don't think they're really fully tuned to where they need to be. They have a couple of different appeals. You know, the hybrid titan is a ground detector, which it's the cheapest ground. No, it's basically the cheapest ground detector, other than preservers, which are kind of different. So if you have a really ground-heavy wave, it can be like, okay, well, do I just need detection? Or do I want something a little bit more?
They're starting to go into vanguards.
Well, they have lurkers. They have a lot of splash anti-ground for our Hydras. But now our Tarrasques are starting to take off. So I think right now we want to just all go into Tarrasque now that I have the upgrade for them. They've kind of stopped the Terran air spam, so until they get more on the ground, we want to get up to like 16 Tarrasques in my mind.
All the Hellions and lurkers.
Yeah, they really want to make sure they have enough splash to deal with both the Hydras and the Swarm hosts behind them. But it's kind of weak against the Tarrasques. Yeah, they got a couple upgrades for Terran Mercs.
I might want to get some more Corruptors.
Yeah, oh, I'm actually thinking more Vipers. I might get Vipers and a few, like, Mothership Cores.
Oh, so Mothership cores work on every energy unit?
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty strong.
Yeah, a couple of Protoss units are, like, every wave units. They're not just Protoss units. So even if I say I'm going to go dedicated Zerg, I still will get, like, some Mothership Cores and some Oracles and stuff like that. Oracle I don't even think of as a Protoss unit. I think of it as a, like, map condition.
Well, supposedly it's fine to spec one race, but get casters from other races.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I still got Ravens last game when we were going pure Protoss. Because, you know, the Raven, it doesn't really benefit from Terran weapon or armor upgrades. It's really for the PDD and the Seeker.
And when do you generally get Vipers, Defilers, and Swarm Queen? Here's StarCraft 1 Queens.
I generally will get one Queen, maybe. The problem with Queens right now is that the AI will all target the same thing. So basically, you get really fast diminishing returns on Queens after the first one. Vipers, I get as soon as I see any Terran mercenary upgrades. Because if they were to transition into War Pigs, you need at least like 5 Vipers already. Otherwise, they might just steamroll over your entire wave. So I'll just grab one Queen, and now we're like done with Queens. And we might want to grab a few Defilers at some point, but once all of us are at 500 income, I think we should go ahead and like just we should split and get 10 Zagaras really fast, and that might be able to end the game for us.
Okay. Those Jacksons are actually pretty hardy.
Yeah, they got the Terran HP upgrade too, and that's what I've been saying, is that they're soft transitioning into Terran mercenaries. They got the Devil Dogs and they got the Jackson. And so they got the HP and armor upgrade. So they spent 1250 on mercenary upgrades for these units, and so now the Devil Dogs are 900 HP units each. Okay, so you got Kerrigan Hots. That's cool. I think I still want a few Defilers first, but then we should get just her 2 upgrades. We don't want to get the first one, but we just get Heroic Temper and Wild Mutation. Just those 2 upgrades is basically the best returns on Heroes of the Storm Kerrigan.
You said which 2?
Heroic Temper and Wild Mutation.
Alright, I'll get one of them. I'll get the mutation.
Okay, yeah, I'll get a Heroic Temper.
They have a lot of Corsairs. You think Infestors or Defilers would counter that?
No. What we're gonna do there is we're gonna get Zagaras, and we're gonna then, after, if we don't win with Zagaras, we're gonna back them up with Ravasaurs, and Ravasaurs will take care of the Corsair at that point. But Zagara for now will be enough once we have once we're all at 500. Ooh, they have a bit of a push here.
Strictly business.
Does assuming direct control work on hybrids?
I don't think so.
Acknowledged. Strictly business.
Yeah, so that's all the Zagara we need. We don't need any more Zagara. And now we just go, we already have level 3 weapons.
I'll get a Stukov.
Yeah, you go ahead and get a Stukov. I'm gonna go ahead and start on Ravasaurs.
Nova here.
For the Haka.
Yep, the Haka's good too.
They're just crushing our air, it looks like.
Yep. But, yeah, that's because we don't have Ravasaurs yet. Once we have Ravasaurs, we get Ravasaurs, and then, we get Carrion, and then we will be winning air, and they won't really be able to, at that point, fight air very effectively.
are the ultimate weapon of the final war.
Let's see. Fast, what are you getting right now?
I got the Dahaka and now I'm saving up for else.
Yeah, Wings of Liberty Kerrigan. That's what we want next. And so she isn't called Wings of Liberty Kerrigan. She's just Kerrigan.
Yeah, I see her. I'm just clicking her as soon as I have 5,000. Like 4,000 more minutes. Times income.
And so if you look at our Ravasaurs, now they do an AoE attack against the air. And so the Corsairs are no longer... As soon as our Ravasaurs are touching the Corsair, they're going to melt pretty fast.
Oh, nice.
And the
Yeah. Should I get a Statman?
Yeah, that's a fine idea.
So where did you learn all your black and white stuff? You just been playing a long time?
Yeah. I have melted a video card playing this game.
Oh man.
This is... yeah.
Well, at least you had an excuse to go buy a new one, huh?
Yeah, yep.
Let's get this party started.
And now we're getting a stack of Swarm Hosts. You gotta be careful here that we're still dealing enough damage, but I think we are with the Zagaras. Oh yeah, we are working these towers.
We have level 10 hybrids now.
Yep. You can see how worried I am about this.
Looks like they're starting to get a little stronger.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of supposed to be snowbally units where they a couple of them, you know, they have life on hit, and so their life on hit is based on the damage they deal. So the more you upgrade them, the more damage they gain on each hit, and the longer they then can sustain. But I find it's really hard to hit any sort of meaningful breakpoint with them because they don't have any stuns. And so, you know, I'd rather have Tarrasques that are going to stun the enemy wave. Because that feels like it will make more of an impact for less long-term cost.
Yeah, AoE CC is pretty strong. AoE in general is strong in these kinds of games.
Alright. Alright, well, we haven't won yet. So I'm gonna start going for Exidium. Or, Yagdra, rather. And, I think that you guys each want to pick up a crystal. You should probably get 1 attack and 1 life crystal at this point.
Alright,
Go for the life.
I'll get the attack crystals then.
They did get a Sliven, so your life crystal is very important right now. We do have a Stepman already, right?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, that's good. We have pretty good regeneration, so hopefully we will be able to work through Sliven. Sliven is more anti-bio than he used to be. He does a big AoE anti-bio damage, slow damage, so that's not great for our Storm hosts.
So is it a pretty good counter to your Marine strategy?
Sliven, so the thing about Sliven is that you need enough of a wave in front of him that he can cast his puke more than once. And so Sliven tends to be really erratic in his effectiveness against Marines because if the wave in front of him dies too fast, he becomes less effective. We're gonna get 10 seconds on this planetary, but this could be it. Yeah, I think we got it! Zerg! We zerged them. We did it, guys.
Crazy, you gotta put together a 3v3 black and white